Hello. It's been a while since we've all been together. Quite a while. You know, since we've been together last, I see things. And I saw things. So you can call me Seesaw Tim, and welcome to the Preparty Saw Party. You're gonna die! Oh, I know what you're thinking. Death? Really? No! Well, it turns out you might die tonight. And I'm kind of happy about that, because, what you did and whatnot, but it's going to be a fun time.
Seesaw, seesaw, what goes up, what comes down? Seesaw, seesaw, the playground's for the devil. Seesaw, seesaw, what goes up, what comes down? Seesaw, seesaw, the playground's for the devil.
So here's what's going to happen. As you probably have already figured, I've locked the door. Not me, not you, not Tim 1 or Tim 2 can come to save you today. And the quartet that all sang the pre-party wedding party, they're actually just fine. They've done nothing, and they are perfectly fine gentlemen. So here what you must do now. Around the room are trinkets of mine, but one of those trinkets you see is very important to me. They're random, they're obscure. They may be a pencil eraser, they may be a book, they may be a toenail clipping. They're not a toenail clipping. But I want you to start looking around the room, noticing what's all in it. Find the items that you think might be a key to your salvation. As you look around, it is very important that you call out items that you think might be a key. Be very loud, be very vocal, but act quickly. Look up, look down, look all around. You're not in town. You're in a locked room. How obvious! The time begins looking and touching, but not moving. Now!
Seven friends, all believe in heaven. One did lie before he died. Seven friends, salvation's for the dirty. Seven friends, all believe in heaven. One did lie before he died. Seven friends, salvation's for the dirty.
Are you confused yet? 'Cause you should be, 'cause I'm your friend Tim, and we all know I'm a confusing guy. Who knows what I'm going to do next? I don't even know. We don't even know. Unless this is all pre-scripted and I'm reading from it, but it's only a rough draft, kind of like let's ad-lib it as we go along. But what's not ad-libbed is that little cheers we had at the very beginning, because you're probably wondering, why am I going to walk you into a room? Why would I lock you in there? And why might I have you all search around the room for a key when you could just break down the door or realize that locking noise was just my mouth going, it's not really locked, but you might want to stay in the room. And this is why. One of you has been working with me. I've been very happy to say that one of you is my accomplice. And I'd like to thank you for joining me. Now, that person who has betrayed all of you by helping me today doesn't actually realize that they're not in for salvation. They are equally able to die today. Surprise! I bet they saw that coming. Yeah, they probably did. Now, at the beginning of your party, you looked around. Now, while you guys looked around, maybe one of you stole something from my house. A random item. Put it in their pocket. Held onto it. But what were they holding on to is the big question. When you entered the room, we all set up big cheers because we're all excited for Ursa Minor to return. But that was but a ruse. That was poison. I love poison. Starts with a P and ends with an N. But how do you survive? How do you survive this evening? Well, let me explain. You see, either everyone dies today, either no one dies today, or the much more likely event that you guys all play along and are good sports and don't think, oh, what? Huh? I don't get it. But you do. You see, for those of you who are not suspicious and did not work with me because I thought it'd be pretty awkward and you weren't a good candidate and everyone would suspect you, you guys are on Team A. Our murderer, I mean my assistant. My assistant is on Team B. Now that item that they stole in my house, so rudely, they've hidden that item somewhere in this room. In plain sight, I hope, too, because I don't want it to be too hard for you. So as you were looking around the room, calling out names of items, did you notice anything or anyone slip a new item into the room? This next phase, I want you to see if you can find out what item was snuck into the room. You are to gather 13 random items from this room and set them on the counter. You are to set them there, and we are going to see if that trader's item is among it. Because that trader, if they find the key, if they narrow down the items to 3 items to your item, turns out helping me was not in your benefit. It really wasn't. You really shouldn't have done that. You should have known that. I'm Tim. Seesaw Tim. We share a phone and a phone number, so that's why you probably got confused that it was Tim and not Tim 1, Tim 2, or Tim also, or Tim Party. Pre-party. So guys, start gathering your items, work together, and remember, if you worked with me, you probably don't want your item put on that table. So who's going to die today? The people who can't find the key? Or the person who is not very sly in hiding their key? Once you've amassed your 13 items, I will return. Maybe. Timing's really off. Who knows? Ha-ha!
Who is scared? Who is scared? Watch your back. What's that sound? Who is scared? Who is scared? Suspicion's all you have now. Who is scared? Who is scared? Watch your back. What's that sound? Who is scared? Who is scared? Suspicion's all you have now. Who is scared? Who is scared? Watch your back. What's that sound? Who is scared? Who is scared? Suspicion's all you have.